tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Morant against Leonard. Here's Adams, and he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Westbrook. It's George on the wing. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Covington. And he banks in the layup.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Leonard outside. Back to Westbrook. Driving inside and finished off by Westbrook.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Outside Bane. Can they get it? Shoots over Westbrook. Oh, what a play by Desmond Bane.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's George. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the bucket is good.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot. George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Jackson for 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Covington passes to Zubac. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team.
1:27 left to play in the first.
Nice defense. Reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Leonard for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 5.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Outside for Morant. They get it back to the left side wing. Jackson outside. Here's Bane. Outside for Morant. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Westbrook. Covington controls the rebound and the putback.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. George outside. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Morant, the pass to Brooks. That's tipped and stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard passes to Covington. Lets it go from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jackson. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. There's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Outside for Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Clock at 6. Here's Bane.
I like Westbrook's energy on defense on that possession. He just stays active, gets a hand in his face, and does not give up a clean look at all.
Out left to the wing. Back to George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Launches a 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Well, Memphis shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Morant, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bane. Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Covington. George against Brooks. George passes to Covington. Westbrook left side. Knocks down the long J. Westbrook's got 5 now. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And it's Westbrook off the drive, pass to Zubac. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Zubac has got his second basket.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
Kicks it out to Jackson. This one for 3. They get it back. Brooks, the pass to Adams. That one is off. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in that first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. Down low. Here's Zubac. And he got the... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Third team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops it first. And so he makes both from the line. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Morant. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Bain. Pass to Adams. Now here's Jackson. Brooks from outside. Outside Morant. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Leonard, good.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Jackson on the wing, covered by Covington, and stolen by Covington.
Grizzlies foul. Desmond Bain. First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Bain against George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shoots it from the high post. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Westbrook, the pass to George. And here's Covington. Pass to Leonard. Oh, stolen by Morant. 3 seconds left. No luck on that one.
You often expect him to convert.
Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be... 13. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for Memphis, Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Jones with the ball. Pass to Kennard. Batum pulls it in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Powell for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Kennard on the wing. The 3. Oh, they get a hand on it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Pass to Highland. Here's Batum. Here's Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell finds Morris. Goes up from the top of the key. Can't hit that one. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Aldama. Kennard on the wing. Here's Aldama, guarded by Morris. Here's Tillman. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Up top, Batum. Out to the right wing. Kennard with it. Guarded by Batum. Three-pointer. Kennard can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Morris on the wing. 4-3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And the basket by Aldama.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. It's rebounded by Morris.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Pass to Batum. Here's Highland, defended by Kennard. Here's Batum. Banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 19. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put me on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Man, he's checked in for Highland. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. Here's Man. And they pick up 2.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Batum. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. You know, like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Man. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up 19. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Kennard with it, guarded now by George. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Now Westbrook inside. Unloads. That one off the back iron and out.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Kennard can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Zubac. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
A line change here for Memphis. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Morant into the lane. Misses the one-handed jam. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Leonard for three. And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook with it, guarded by Morant, who poked away. Here's Leonard. George against Brooks. Outside Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Here are the Clippers. They've gone on an 8-0 run. To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. From deep, Bain. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Covington. Leonard right side. The three is up. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Leonard against Brooks. Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Pass to Covington. From the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Jackson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You can see the work that Jackson has put into his game. He's come into his own on the offensive side of the ball.
Now George. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Covington. There's the triple. Adams grabs the miss.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow? It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your Clippers.
Good on the second one. From deep, Morant. Morant missing again. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
At the line for LA, Robert Covington.
And he sinks the second.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
And it's Morant missing. And he commits the intentional foul.
John Morant. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for your Clippers, Russell Westbrook.
No good on the second free throw. Timeout called. Memphis. They're down by 26. 1 second left in the 4th quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
And the handles Covington has are impressive, slicing and dicing through the defense with ease.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Lock at 6. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Now George, following Durant's three-point attempt, and stolen by Booker. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. To the left side wing. Covington against Paul. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
And here's Westbrook. And taken away by Paul. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Covington with the steal. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers Spurs. Let's get loud right now for your
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Covington. Outside, George. Covington setting the pick for George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Paul, he takes it in. Westbrook scanning the floor. Covington a screen on Booker. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Westbrook against Paul. Booker outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers trail. Here's George. It's rebounded by Durant.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by DeAndre Ayton, and it goes down 2 points.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
at the line for the Suns, Devin Booker.
Both free throws good from Booker.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Westbrook drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
His first step, we know, quickness, second to none. Westbrook almost impossible to stop when he gets downhill.
Now here's Ayton. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. In the corner, George with it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns basketball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Booker left side. Takes the 13-footer at the end of one. A closely contested game so far. Suns lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Qualifiers, you.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Westbrook, here's Zubac, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Great instincts. Russell Westbrook knows where his teammates are at all times.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one good for 2. Paul's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Suns.
The ball handling of Chris Paul is unbelievable to watch.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Now here's Westbrook following the shot by Kevin Durant. Covington finds George. Here's Westbrook. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. The Suns trailing. Ball looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Ayton. KD against Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Durant the pass to Paul. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
And the the Suns call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is George.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Leonard inside, guarded by KD. Westbrook against Paul, and it's Westbrook missing. The Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Paul dishes to Ayton, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Okogie. And then Durant with the dunk.
The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
And the Clippers call time here. So here's Westbrook. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Covington. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. Covington's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Pass to KD. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Because of his talent, any team KD is on, they will always have a chance to compete.
George passes to Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
George against Booker. Right side, Durant. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. And Leonard has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Booker looking around. Outside Durant, driving in, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 26. The Suns, 21.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You've got to like what Ivica Zubats has done in this game.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the court for the Suns, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Baisley in at the 4. Los Angeles leading by 5. He kicks to Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Here's Baisley driving inside. Makes it off the glass. Baisley's got his first points in this one.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Man. Off target from outside. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kicks it to Biombo. Over Plumlee. Plumlee with some nice D. Clippers leading by 5. Man passes to Powell. Here's Man. He's covered by Warren. On the wing, Morris. Passes it to Batum. And he banks in the layup. Batum's got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now Shamet still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Baisley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Man. On the wing, Morris. Powell against Ross. Powell dishes to Morris. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Ross kicks to Shamet. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And Morris throws it down.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Timeout called the Suns. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. Ross. Here's Biombo. It's deflected. Oh, trying for it. And he recovers it. Ross passes to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The feed to Biombo. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First personal foul.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Paul against Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Outside for George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 7.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now, here is George. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Outside Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Covington a screen on Booker. George looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range. Suns trail by 16. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. And good that time.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. And it's sent back by KD.
Foul, Clippers.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Paul.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
And so Paul nails both of them. 24 seconds left in the third. Outside, George. The kick out to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George. Westbrook's got 7.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 15. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Taken away. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's KD. Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Booker outside. He feeds it to Ayton. Booker trying to free himself up, and it's Ayton missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They led by as many as 18 points.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
A nice shot by Booker.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
The kick out to Westbrook. In the corner, George with it. 5 to shoot. Outside, Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's Paul George on the assist from Covington. George has got 5 points now this quarter. And finished off by KD.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
Leonard against KD. And it's Leonard missing. Suns trail by 16. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Los Angeles on D. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. The pass to Zubac. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Leonard. The shot from 20 feet away. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Talent, luck, a little bit of both. Kawhi right there with the sick bailout.
All up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Paul kicks to Ayton. And he gets it to go.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
The energy of Russell Westbrook is challenging to deal with, which is why he gets fouled.
Suns trail by 18. Paul passes to Durant. Ayton a screen on Leonard. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And so he makes both from the line. And for Aiton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Lock at 6. Back to Covington. Pass to Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Russell Westbrook.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And that one's good, Aiton.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Aiton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul dishes to Booker. Right side Durant. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
Smooth and lethal. This offense is fortunate to have someone like KD stretching the...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
share the load offensively, Brent?
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Here's Okogie. Brooks defending. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Outside Morant. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Oh, blows the alley-oop jam.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. It's Booker on the wing.
Well, that's all Adams and his effort right there. Great job affecting that attempt.
Booker no good. Brooks against Booker. Brooks right side on the wing. Bane. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the middle. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. The 3-ball.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's Booker, and here's Ayton. Crafty move, and Ayton with the stuff.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Ball against Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Booker, 6 on the shot clock. The kick to Durant. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Booker finds Durant. Pass to Okogie. Blocked! Adams with the ball. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Durant covering. Knocked loose. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Ayton. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Great open look there.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Here's Morant on the take. And then Morant with the jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Paul against Morant. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
And that's where Kevin Durant's length really pays off on the inside. Hard to hold him back without fouling.
Brooks outside. On the wing, Bane. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And it's Brooks missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 2 points. That one goes.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Inside. Brooks finds Morant. Brooks a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Bane. Here's Adams. That shot is off. Ayton with the defensive effort. Here's Paul. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. From deep, Morant. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ayton passes to Durant. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Outside Bane. Fires for 3. Second chance effort. Adams finds Bane. Three-pointer, Brooks. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And it's Phoenix's ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Paul passes to Booker. Okogie on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills. Well, we've all seen it, the mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And again, Memphis no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The three from Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 9.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff's probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The Grizzlies have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Three-pointer, Brooks drills it from deep. Brooks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. On target from range.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Three-pointer Brooks. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
And it's Brooks missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Paul passes to Durant. 52 seconds left in the first half. Pure from three-point range.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has zero trouble knocking that one down.
Here's Brooks. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting.
And coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official.
The previous play is under review.
Takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possession.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Baisley. Kicks it out to Warren. It's Shamet on the wing. Up and over Brooks. That one rolls around and rims out. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 27% in the second quarter. There's Jackson with the three. The rebound by Ross. Here's Shamet, pounded by Moran. Pass to Ross. Takes the three. That shot, no good. And so it's Phoenix. They're feeling.
With the score, the Grizzlies 13, the Suns 34.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Landry Shamet, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Biyombo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out of bounds, it'll be Suns ball. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
To the inside, Shamet. Aldama grabs a board. Memphis shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. With the crossover. Keeps it alive.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. It's Ross on the wing. Stolen by Jones. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the paint. Stolen by Ross. And now the Suns fast break. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as TJ Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Jones in the post. Guarded by Ross. Here's Kennard. No good with the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Good on the bucket. Baisley's got 4 points this quarter. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Tillman. Back to Conchar. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. To the middle. It's stolen away. Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Biyombo. Kennard has the open look. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Coach is wanting Luke Kennard to get aggressive with his shots. That's a nice catch and shoot.
Pass to Baisley. Here's Shamet. Back to Baisley. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Baisley's got 7.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Kennard outside. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Kennard's got his second basket of the game. Here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Outside Warren. Down low. Here's Biyombo. Pass to Baisley. Clock at 6. The shot misses. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He's got 6.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Shamet, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Jones, the pass to Kennard. Here's Tillman, defended by Biyombo. Back to Tillman. From downtown. Kennard can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Ross. And here's Biyombo. For 3, Warren. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Kennard can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Baisley. Now here's Biyombo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
To the wing, right side. It's Warren on the wing. For 3, 6 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. Memphis shooting 40% since the break. Pass to Jones. Here's Tillman. Count that one. Tillman's got his second bucket on the night. Here's Shamet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Third team foul. At the line for the Suns.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Jones. Kennard outside. Shoots over Ross. Kennard can't get it to go. And so it's Phoenix ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. A big difference. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
The Grizzlies shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
Just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And there's the dunk.
That is showing up again later. Wow.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Outside Bane. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams, the pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Pass to Morant. Now Bane. Outside for Morant. Morant missing again.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Ayton passes to Durant. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 18.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Durant. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Ja Morant picks one up. First free throw is good.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism.
Get up to throw down.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Kept alive. Ayton. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Phoenix has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Left side Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
And that one right there, that's the play with KD and that rip through. That move is so good that the league started to consider how they'd rewrite the rule book for guys reaching in.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morant against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. 18 feet out. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Brooks, the pass to Adams. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Durant. Over Jackson. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the run. Here's Bain. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Booker. That's good from Adams on the assist by Bain.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Adams with a screen on Durant. The drive by Jackson. And here's Morant outside. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. From deep three-point range. Suns keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Here's Booker. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. And he'll head to the line.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And he can't get the first one.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
And he's good on the second. Bain outside for Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Durant back to Ayton from about 19. Adams grabs the miss.
UD giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Durant against Jackson. And a deep three from Paul. The kick to Durant. Stolen by Jackson. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Missed it. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close.
quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now, here's George, following the miss by Dylan Brooks. The shot by George, no good. And here are the Grizzlies now. Adams in the corner, pass to Bain. Fades away. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Inside, here's Morris. Outside for George. Back to Morris. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now, here's Bain. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Sinks the triple. George has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Clippers.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Morant, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Morant outside. Floats one up.
I love that Russell Westbrook tries to be disruptive. His ability to use his speed to contest is a thing of beauty.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive role. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
George with no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Leonard looking over the floor. This one for 3. And that one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. In the corner, it's Bain. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now here is George. He's got 11. Morant against Westbrook. Here's Zubac, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. Morant passes to Jackson. Over Morris, out to Brooks. From deep. Westbrook pulls it in. Clippers leading by 10. Leonard on the wing. From deep three-point range, Westbrook can't get it to go.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Passes it to Westbrook. Morris with the ball. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Westbrook passes to Morris. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain. The pass to Zubac, and George kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac kept alive, and the dunk by Zubac.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And the wide open shot for Morris. Off target from three-point range. Down low, here's Morant. Kicks it to Brooks. His three-pointer's off the mark.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's Leonard. Morris passes to George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
On the wing, Brooks gets the three-pointer to fall. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook against Morant. And here's Morris for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Goes up, and Jackson throws it down home.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Out to Brooks, launches it. Here's Adams, back to Morant. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Adams.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Outside for George. There's the drive. The Clippers rebound. Up top, Leonard launches a 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer, and another basket for Memphis. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Now, here's Morant for three. The rebound by Paul George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Payton for 3. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Morris dishes to Westbrook. 1:07 left to play here in the half. Morris finds Leonard. Morris with a screen on Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Bain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly,
Say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Morris with the screen for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant passes to Jackson. Westbrook with the block. On the wing, George. Brooks covering. Left side, Westbrook. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. Pass to George. It could go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, David. And
Grizzlies 22, the Clippers 30.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Outside, Jones. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Here's Aldama. Fades and shoots. That one, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
The shot's good from Plumlee. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused him.
Here's Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 10. Highland passes to Plumlee. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Covington's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Conchar can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Covington. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal foul.
Robert Covington sought out the contact, finishes the play, and now will try to finish the three-point play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Passes to Canard. Let's go. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Plumlee. That one falls. Plumlee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Canard on the wing. And just miss after miss right now.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Covington passes to Mann and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here's the pass to Conchar. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
The hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Back to Powell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington setting the pick for Powell. Shot clock at 6. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. The Grizzlies trail by 13. On the wing, Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Conchar. Lets it go with a three. Not gonna go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Feeds it to Powell. Buries it down low. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
58 seconds left to play in the third. No coverage, that's it. Conchar's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Bangs home the trifecta. Conchar's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mann. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Conchar. 6 points for him. Jones kicks to Canard. Takes the three. Plumlee with the rebound. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Canard is out there with Jones, and it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Now Jones, pass to Conchar. Fires the three. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now here's Jones. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Kennard's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
George dishes to Morris. Goes up on the high post, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Outside, Bain. To stop the run, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Clippers leading by 18. Passes it to Westbrook. Shoots it up. And again, the Clippers good for two.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And a wide open look for Bain. Hits it from three-point range.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Morris passes to George. Outside Westbrook. George with the screen on Morant. Westbrook finds George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
Good on the second free throw. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brooks outside. Morant left side. Some nice passing there by Memphis. George looking around. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Morant against Leonard. Shoots from the high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Brooks dishes to Jackson. No good on the triple. Clippers leading by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Westbrook surveying the D. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. It's stolen by Adams. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson kicks to Morant. Payne for three. That shot no good. It's been all Clippers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Westbrook with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was hope. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Wants to get it to KD and does. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I think you underestimate the strength of Kevin Durant. Despite his slender frame, able to power through for the and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now here's Westbrook. Outside for George. Here's Leonard. Outside Westbrook. There's the dish to Covington. And another shot. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Outside for KD. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. Durant, no good. Durant's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Paul. Shoots. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Here's George, following the basket by Chris Paul. Now the pass to Westbrook. Here he goes, and finished off by Westbrook.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. 9 feet out. Durant, the pass to Okogie. George against Booker. Over Leonard. Booker, no good. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And George, here we go. Up and in on the way.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Here's Paul. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. George against Booker. Outside Westbrook.
2 minutes.
George with the screen on Paul. Westbrook finds George, and it's George finishing it off.
So dangerous in the pick and roll game. Westbrook dishing it.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Let me hear you get loud for your Suns.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 4-point game. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker dishes to Ayton. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact. And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Clippers leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Stolen by Durant. Booker looking around. Excellent D there from George.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's Ayton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now Ayton. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
Outside for George. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Here we go, fans. Big time for your Suns breaker dance floor. All right, Suns fans.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Ball against Westbrook. There's 14 seconds left in the first. To the inside. That's good for George on the assist from Westbrook. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Flip.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns UK.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's Leonard. No points in the game yet for him.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
George, double team. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Westbrook passes to George. The kick out to Westbrook. Offline with his 3. Ayton dishes to Durant. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
The drive by Booker. A miss that time would have put him up. On offense, here are the Clippers. Westbrook passes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Screen by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Zubac has got 5 points so far.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Now here's Booker. driving the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And have to be careful guarding ball. He's superb at finding ways to get defenders to initiate the contact. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Leonard the pass to Covington. 5 on the clock. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
And the Suns miss again.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. For 3, Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Booker the pass to Paul. Westbrook with the steal. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Personal foul. Third team.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Now here's Westbrook. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Leonard the pass to Covington. And he converts the layup. Covington's got 7 now in this quarter.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Give a big hand to your Suns Vanderbilt.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Outside, KD. Booker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington dishes to Leonard. Back to Covington. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And taken away by Paul. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Covington. Right side Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
The D had no time to react to Westbrook's drive. He just charges in and slams it home.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, David, thank you.
22. The Clippers, 31.
And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then it's TJ Warren. And it's Baisley in at the 4. Here's man, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Plumlee. Man passes to Morris. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul. And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Here's Baisley, covered by Morris. Shamet up top. Here's Baisley. And no good. Good work defensively by Morris. To the paint. Here's Powell. That one goes. Count it. Powell's got his first 2 points.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Shamet kicks to Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And the dunk by Powell.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Love showing off his athleticism.
Pass to Ross. Warren dishes to Biyombo. And the shot goes in. Biyombo's got his second bucket.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Going inside, it's Powell on the wing. And the pass to man. Morris a screen. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Shamet kicks to Warren. Ross on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Warren the pass to Baisley. Just 5 on the clock. Shamet lays it up off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Driving to the basket.
2 minutes.
Passes to man. Outside, Batum. Plumlee with a screen on Ross. Batum finds Plumlee. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You like how Ross was looking around on that play to find the best shot available.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's man. Goes straight through the defender for the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
This is the time now where
the previous play is under review.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
...are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Shamet. And that'll be 2. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Mann. He kicks it to Plumlee. Banked in off the glass. Plumlee's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
The Suns have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That one is off. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And he's good on the second. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Right side, Westbrook. Here's Zubac. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
Great instincts. Russell Westbrook knows where his teammates are at all times.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Durant feeling it out a bit. Phoenix, no good that time either. Clippers leading by 15. Westbrook with it. Kicks it to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shot clock at 6. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
Here's Hayton, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
First team foul.
Westbrook against Paul. Outside for George. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it from 20, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's 9 points for Devin Booker. Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. Outside for George. Covington passes to George. Leonard dishes to George. Back to Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
And George hits the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's a Kobe.
On defense, Robert Covington uses his size and athleticism very well.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. And he drives in.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
So he gets them both. Timeout called, the Suns.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Ayton in the corner. Pass to Baisley. Bucket is good. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's Leonard. After the Suns pick up 2. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. Booker inside, defended by George. Durant, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Paul with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Durant, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
For a guy who is almost 7 feet, Kevin Durant has tight handles.
Leonard on the wing. Zubac's a screen on Durant. Leonard, and again the Clippers good for 2.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Los Angeles leading by 23.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now, here is George. Here's the 3. Paul grabs the board. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
That doesn't go either for George.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
They get it again. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Booker with no one around. Good on the triple.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game.
Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Paul kicks to Ayton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
So the Clippers win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you to everyone.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Booker. Tipped. Out on his own on the break. And here's Morant outside. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Memphis.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And it's Morant missing. Phoenix with the ball. Ayton in the high post. Driving to the basket. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, that's got the crowd charged up. Ayton way up high.
Now here's Morant. Jackson on the wing. There's the 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Bane against Booker. Bane, the pass to Morant. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jumper. Morant's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Booker finds Ayton. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Okogie into the lane. Misses in close. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. The 3 from Bane. Here's Morant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Give him 8 points now.
With a dynamic burst, Morant has such a strong driving ability, which really helps open up his mid-range game.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Paul. Offensive rebound. Right wing. Second shot opportunity. Ayton passes to Booker. Suns keep it alive. Here's Durant. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Booker. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Bane, no good. The The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker, to the paint. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Here's Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jackson. Brooks the screen on Durant. Back to Morant. Inside. It's stolen. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Paul passes to Durant. There's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's on Desmond Bain.
He does so many different things on the court. Durant practically forcing the defender to foul him on that drive.
So he gets them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the...
The previous play is under review.
How much it'll impact this game, we'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it all.
That was a great idea to give it a...
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Back to Ayton. Oh, stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jackson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him. He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Paul into the lane. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Brooks left side. Fires the three. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size BA and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue. We've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Payne, the pass to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Shoots over Paul. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Paul's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. They get it back. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Adams. Another shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Jackson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Knocked away. Shoots over Ayton. Jackson can't get it to go. The Suns leading. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside Payne. And here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Looking to get it going. He takes it in. Hauled in by Paul.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Back to Payne. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. 50 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Here he goes. Pass to Ayton. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
3 on the clock. Durant, the pass to Paul, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Outside for Brooks. Three-pointer. And they'll get another chance. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Appreciate it, Allie.
25. The Grizzlies, 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Terrence Ross, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Biyombo in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Jones.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Pass to Conchar. From deep, it's picked off. Back to Baisley. Now Biyombo. He shoots again. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Suns lead.
And Baisley showing up now physically on the boards.
Here's Aldama. Will it go? Unable to get that one. Here's Shamet. Pass to Ross. Back to Shamet. Here's Baisley. Three-pointer, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Warren, the pass to Ross. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot.
Baisley playing with force. That's a big sign.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now Kennard still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Tries to save it. Driving in. Aldama. It's hauled in by the Suns. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Warren against Jones. And Biyombo slams it home.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Jones finds Kennard. And again, Memphis no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Baisley, good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Aldama. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kennard making a good read that time, and he's an underrated playmaker.
Here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-3 run. Here's Shamet. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Warren for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer to the inside. Here's Aldama. Nails the wide open jumper. He's got 5.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
Here's Ross. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 16. Pass to Tillman. Launches it. The putback. The rebound by Ross. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Shamet. Over Jones. Conchar pulls it in.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Pass to Ross. The three. Knocks it down from distance. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ross for 3. That one no good. Timeout called. Memphis.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Here's Kennard. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good.
Your sons, ladies and gentlemen, your sons.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Oh, and he got fouled. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA
The previous play is under review.
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. Durant with it. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Morant looking to end this cold spell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. Paul with it. Drives to the hoop, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant finds Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson from outside the arc. Sinks the tray.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Paul. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Suns lead by 14.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Adams, shot's good. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker. The 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Morant outside. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Brooks missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
Here's Morant going inside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
From behind the arc. On target from range. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
And Ayton with the stuff.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Inside. Outside for Booker. Lets it go from deep. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
And here's Morant outside. And no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Okogie's shot is off.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there. The defense adjusted to that very well. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
There's Jackson with the 3. Drills it from deep.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Morant, no good. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Durant, 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson outside. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
No good. So the Suns win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant.